Hey guys, what's up? I want to tell you about a little lavalier microphone I got. This one's from a company called Comica, and something that's really cool about this one is it's XLR. So you can use this on a Zoom or in a really nice audio interface and get a really crisp sound from it. The cable's about 6 feet long, but yeah, it's an XLR microphone, lavalier microphone, which I thought was pretty cool because that just means you can get much better audio quality. And I like that. That's pretty nifty. That was something I was like, wow, that's interesting. Because normally you see them with like a little headphone plug, you know, like the 3.5 millimeter TRS plug. Normally you see that, or you see USB sometimes. But I have never seen an XLR version of it. That's awesome. Anyways, this one is the Comica CVM-V02. That's what model this one is. And there's the box for it. Actually, this is a pretty nifty little microphone. Just so you guys know, I'm not going to be doing any kind of post-processing, no post-editing for the audio. I actually might not even need to raise the audio level a little bit because I only have it set to about 45% on my audio interface, and this audio actually runs pretty hot, so it's pretty loud. I noticed that because when I had it all the way down to 0, it still picked up a signal just slightly. Now I can almost guarantee if you turn it up, since it's a condenser microphone, it's going to pick up everything. You're going to hear the sound of the chair I'm sitting in. You're going to hear the sound of my computer fan. It's not a dynamic microphone, but this is for being able to pick up, like interview. If you're talking to someone, then it will pick them up too, you know? So that's a pretty good thing about it. That's what it's there for. All lavalier microphones are condensers, so you don't have to be looking directly at the microphone, or you don't have to be facing it a certain way. You just pin it on and it picks up everything around it. So it's omnidirectional, okay? It's not a unidirectional microphone. But just so you know what kind of frequency response it has, it goes from 100 hertz to 12 kilohertz, and it's a pretty flat response rate. So the frequency response is pretty flat. It doesn't give you really bright or pitchy. It doesn't give you warm or deep, you know? It stays right in a neutral zone, so it actually sounds like what you should probably sound like naturally. It even advertises that on the box. That's something they're proud of. I thought that was cool. It's a decent wire. The cable's actually pretty good condition. Pretty sure it's shielded because I haven't heard any buzz. The only background sound I heard, which I won't remove because I'm not doing any post-processing or condensing or anything like that, is my computer fan and maybe cars going by every once in a while. That's about it. Let's see. It does need phantom power because I almost forgot to say that. It does need phantom power because it's a condenser microphone, thus of course the XLR, but that just means it is a little bit less prone to having that buzz because you're going to be going through an audio interface of some sort or a mixing board. You're not going to have electrical interference or that wire buzz because you're going to be plugging into phantom power anyways. So I think that's a plus side in my book. Anything that you plug in directly, you might actually have some electrical interference or like wire hiss, electrical hiss. I don't like that sound at all in anything that I try it on. So this doesn't have that. If I sit farther back, you don't hear the computer noise. It seems pretty good at not picking up those really minor white noises when you go out so far. But if they really bug you and you're recording with it, then you just leave a couple seconds blank in the beginning. There you go. Hey guys, something else that came in the box. Well, first it does have a windscreen on it, a little windscreen. A little windscreen that already comes pre-installed on it. But there's also an outdoor windscreen. And this was a little cool thing that they had in the box. It has a little clippy, so that you can just press that, extend it, then you can open it up, put it around the microphone, pop it in there, and then just keep it on there so it'll just look like a little puff ball on your shirt. But that's pretty nifty because this helps the wind not beat against the side of the microphone so you don't pick up that as you're standing outside on a windy day. This helps break that sound up a little bit. Also protect the microphone a little bit. If you accidentally drop it, that might save its life. What a concept, right? But no, so far I'm liking it. I actually did several tests on it. I've tried it in different rooms, in different environments to see what it sounded like. See how far away it picked itself up from me. It's pretty good. I really didn't need to boost my audio at all until I got maybe a few feet away from myself. So like if you're standing talking to someone, you should be fine with it without having to go boost their audio separately. It should be okay with picking that up. Also, they also do say that they will honor a warranty. Just so you know, this comes in the box. It's a little warranty for them. You just fill it out, and then I guess you can just scan it online. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't done it yet. But I will, because they say if anything's damaged or if it's faulty, then they'll fix it, which I think is really cool. That's a good honorable thing. I like that. So good on you, Comica. You're awesome with that. If I could suggest anything, it'd probably be a longer cord, just in case you're not near a source. I mean, if you're using this, maybe you have a, what's it called, like a Zoom in your pocket or something to record with, like a big actual portable interface, so a Zoom. You'd have that in your pocket or something, this plugged into it. If that's the case, then maybe a stretchy cable of some sort. You know, like one of those coiled up ones, the wound up ones, like the old phone cables where I can stretch and move and all that. Maybe something like that's thin, because this is just a plain straight cable and you'll have to wind it up, because it's 6 feet long. So if something's in your pocket, you're not going to need more than 4 feet, maybe. Just an idea, a couple ideas. Not really a con. I give my 2 cents on it. Other than that, there's not really much to say. You've been hearing what it sounds like. This is what the microphone sounds like. No editing or anything. If you have a Zoom to run this with, then yes, I recommend this microphone, because if you're doing an interview with someone, or you're out recording and you don't want to use your phone's audio source or something like that, or your camera's audio source, you don't want to use that because the microphone's not as good. This picks up pretty flat a flat response, so it's pretty good for getting a good neutral tone of what you want. So yeah, I think I would suggest that if you have that specific purpose. If you're doing something like a podcast or singing, no, don't get this one. Then you would want like a dynamic mic. Remember, condenser microphone, specific purposes, picking up everything around. Just to let you know so you're in the general range. Okay guys, have a good one.